Welcome to the video today, guys. My name is Oreo Token, and today we're going to talk about some last-minute prep for the next season, as well as we're going to go over what's changing in the next season, because there's a lot coming to Destiny 2. So let's get started. Starting off this season, let's look at kind of what's the storyline behind it and go from there. So looking at what we have going on, we are going to have to save the last city from the Almighty, which is on a crash course to the last city. So what we're going to have to do is us and our fellow Guardians are going to have to prepare Rasputin's defenses as a shared public event powering up the Seraph Towers. I'm not quite sure what that's going to mean, but I'm thinking it's going to be something like we get the currency from the season, it powers up the Seraph Towers, which powers up the defense mechanism, which will blow the Almighty out of the sky, which is kind of cool, but I mean, it's kind of like the Empyrean Foundation, which was a bunch of just sitting at the tower inputting stuff, which was we'll see. Going from there, we are going to get new bounties from Rasputin, and we're also going to have some legendary bunkers. These bunkers we don't really know much about. We don't really know what it's going to be like, so hopefully it's just going to be a more difficult, tougher experience with different shields or different things. I don't know if it's going to be something you have to load into. I'm thinking it's not going to be in, but we'll see what happens there. So after that, we are going to also have Trials of Osiris coming back. If you guys never played Destiny 1, Trials of Osiris is elimination 3v3. Let's see who can do the best, and let's go flawless. Basically, win every game on our season card, and we will basically get taken to the lighthouse. So it seems like everybody can go to the lighthouse, but if you do have a flawless card, so basically what happens is you have to get a card, basically a win card. Basically, you have a certain amount of wins you have to have, a certain amount of losses you can get. And if you complete the card by winning the X amount, you get to go to the lighthouse. So what they're going to do, though, is if you have flawless run, you will be able to go to a special part of the lighthouse, and also you'll have a glow that goes around you for this. I'm not quite sure if the glow is going to last, once you get it all the way through reset or the weekend. I don't really know, but based on what the armor we've got looking up here, it looks pretty sweet. So definitely look at trying to go flawless. Get yourself a fire team together. I know it's late to build that synergy, but try to get a good fire team together and go from there. After that, we're going to have Tommy's Matchbook. That is the new exotic auto rifle. Looks like it's a 900 round per minute auto rifle that we will get basically starting off the season pass. So another free exotic they're giving us, which is pretty cool. But at the same time, if you're not on the paid version, you have to wait a little bit to get it, which is okay. I think this exotic will, with auto rifles being the way they're going to be coming this season, with basically the buffs they're giving auto rifles, it'd be very interesting to see how this performs in this season. Also, they have teased the fourth Horseman. They've shown pictures of it. Definitely is going to be in there. This is the kind of shotgun from D1 that you really had to be up close and personal, but it did some damage. So pairing that with some sort of exotic armor that can disorient your opponent could be really interesting to see how that plays. Or if you're a Titan, put a bubble and just shoot them and see what happens. It'd be very interesting to see how much damage this gun does. After that, we're going to be getting a brand new artifact. It is a sword artifact. We don't really know much about what it's going to be, what are all the different artifact powers, but so far we've had a Void, and then Solar then Void. And this season, I'm assuming it's going to be Arc. So from the trailer, you saw that Archstrider was able to shoot that explosive shank back to the group. And I'm thinking something about Arc is going to be the overarching theme. So that's kind of what I'm expecting there. Starting off this season, we are going to have a 40 power increase coming to us. So we are going to have to grind through and get 40 more power basically to get to the top tier. So with all this being said, in Pinnacle drops, 10,010 is going to be our cap. They've also increased a soft cap, so that makes it effectively 950 power as a soft cap. So any world drops, any drops you get in the world will be up to 950. If you're above that, you're going to be like the rest of us, and we're going to get some powerful and Pinnacle drops. Looking at this, though, they've also want to add more ways for us to get Pinnacle drops. So they have added in different ways for us to do this. They said there just wasn't enough last season, so they wanted to add more. I mean, they've looked at the data, they've seen how many people have really pushed past the mark of powerful to pinnacle, and they must have noticed that a lot of people aren't doing it, so they want to make it a push forward to see what's happening. So let me know what you guys think about that coming in and in the comments, and we'll talk about that later. As well, I want to talk about power level enabled in trials. So there's two ways of looking at it. A, all you people from New Light or all the people coming in that really haven't grinded last season or pushed forward last season, you feel as though you'll be at a disadvantage, which makes complete sense. You know, if you've not picked up the game in about 6 months, or you bought the game when it first came out expecting trials to be there and it was not, and then you hear trials coming back, you're like, yeah, let's get this, let's do this, and you're like, wait, crap, the weapons are not, I don't have the weapons that are right, I don't have the power, this sucks. Well, I feel you there. It does have, we do have some moments where it's difficult to get to the power level, and there's some people who are stronger than you, and it's going to be a difficult time. But the big reason why I see Bungie doing this is for two reasons. One, it's a pinnacle PvP activity, so they want you to be the top, the cream of the crop, have the best power, grind for this, and be able to show off what you've done throughout the whole game in order to represent yourself and your team going flawless. The second one is, with New Light coming on Steam, the amount of cheaters you find on PC is unreal. Instantly adding in a power minimum being this high makes it really tough for cheaters to come in and really affect trials. So I think that's a big thing why they're doing it. I know that's one reason, but I don't know if people like that being enough of a reason. They might just want Bungie to fix their cheating system, which, you know, to be fair, they just got to Steam and they've really been facing a lot of challenges there. But hopefully if they get that fixed, that'd be great, and we'll go from there. Let me know what you guys think about that. There's a lot of different views on this. If you looked at Reddit or anything, any message boards, people have either hated this or loved this. It is what it is, you know. It's kind of what's going on. The next thing that they brought up in the the director's cut, Luke Smith talked about, was weapon retirement. Now, that is also a very controversial thing. People are saying, well, I've always used the Not Forgotten. I earned it. I grinded for it. Why should I now not be able to use that in PvP, PvE activities? And I hear what you're saying there, guys. I completely understand. But at the same time, if you're complaining about getting killed by Not Forgotten again, over and over, you're like, they should change this. Do you want Destiny to come out with somebody more overpowered than that and then cross power creep? Or if they can implement a system where they can retire weapons, you can enjoy it for a season and then work for the next thing. I think that's kind of what they're going for. I understand that that's not liked very much by a lot of people, but definitely leave your comments and tell me what you think. We could talk through this and see what you guys think about this. It'd be kind of cool to see what you guys are thinking and understand what's going on. Now let's talk about some of the changes coming to the season. I know we talked about what the season's happening and what's going on in it. I want to talk about one thing per class that I think will be game changing in PvE and PvP. So let's do that. Let's start off with the Hunter, because everybody plays the Hunter, so might as well. Let's take a look at what we got. We have Orpheus Rig. That is a very, 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 very awesome exotic. It's exotic. Exotic boots coming in. What they do is basically you put out your tether and it extends your tether life and also generates a ton of orbs for your team and it gives you your super back basically. Well, Bungie basically said we need to cap the amount of super regen we give you if you pop this into a group of ads. So they are capping the super regen by capping it at 50% for that Guardian. That is kind of a big deal, but that might ruin some two-man raids and some other concepts and speedruns or whatever they want to do that, creating orbs and popping supers, and it will just change the gameplay up a little bit. We have to plan for that, but we'll see what's going on there. The next one, which is really tough to say, is Sanguine Alchemy. I probably butchered that, but, you know, I like playing video games, and I'm not really good at speaking sometimes. Sanguine Alchemy, what that's doing is basically saying it will pause the countdown time on your rifts as a warlock if you get kills while in the rift. So I don't know if this counts for, let's say, Will of Radiance, because if it does, that would be extremely OP. So this got reworked. This could be so amazing. We don't even know. This could be game-changing if you're a Warlock, if you're playing support. Unfortunately, if you're playing Warlock, you're almost always playing support, so I'm sorry. But your Wells, if it applies to Wells, if not, you're putting down, Health Rift or Empowering Rift, putting those two down can last longer if you just kill ads. So the Warlock now is going to be on ad clearing duty, which is kind of, they also did that too with Stormcaller. So, I mean, Warlocks, you're just becoming more of a Warlock. Sorry, I hate to say that. The next thing is Titan's One-Eyed Mask. Wall hacks, rip, you're gone, bye-bye. Now it's going to be enhanced outlining of people when you get hit by them. So it looks like they are removing wall hacks. Everybody but the hunter has wall hacks. So if you lived and died by the One-Eyed Mask, you may have to switch up your gameplay, which I don't have a problem with. Switching up gameplay makes the game fresh. I mean, why does Apex Legends, why does Fortnite, why do they always change the maps? Why do they always change what's going on? Why do they add new weapons? They want to change the gameplay up, make it fresh for the people coming in to stay. So I don't have a problem with that. One-Eyed Mask has been used by a lot of people going through, so I'm okay with that change. So tell me what you guys think about that. It's kind of interesting when changes are coming in. I really think that Warlock change might have me play more as a Warlock for support if it affects Will of Radiance. If not, I mean, it's still a good change, and it'd be interesting to see how long of a pause to that countdown it does per ad kill, per boss kill, per whatever. So it'd be really interesting to see what's going on there. Last but not least, guys, I know this is a longer video for me, but this is going to be how to get ready for the next season. Let's do this. So first off, saving bounties, because Trials of Osiris is coming in hot. It's coming in. Let's get this going. Trials of Osiris is coming in. You want to save some bounties so you can really level up your artifact. Artifacts power is disabled, but the different mods in there are not. So it's going to be really, really huge the first week if you can get artifact mods that are there that other people don't have. There's always that one or two overpowered mod that is just OP, henceforth overpowered. So you definitely want to save some bounties. One huge help that I didn't even notice is if you go to your bounties and quest tab, at the bottom left of your screen, you can hold 63 is your total I have right here. 63 different things between quests and bounties. Try to clear out your quests if you don't need them. If it's a duplicate, let's say on one character you've got the Thorn, and another character you have to do that quest, do you really need a second Thorn? I'm just asking. I mean, I don't think I do, but also if you don't use Dim, please use Dim or Destiny's app to transfer stuff. If you don't know about that, please go check that out. That is huge. Do that. But if you need a second one, I mean, go do it. But if not, delete that quest so you can hold more bounties for the next season. Huge way to have more XP for next season. After that, go to the Spider. The Spider has all that you need. Glimmer, materials, legendary shards, everything you need, the Spider's got it for you. So go to the Spider, fill up on your Glimmer if you can, fill up on your your materials, because materials is basically how you upgrade your stuff. So materials is huge. Try to fill up as much as you can, all the materials, and also your Glimmer. Last thing is save your Glimmer. If you have vault space, you can go to your collections and buy exotic ships. Zavala's Authority is the exotic ship that I personally choose. You go there, you click on that ship, and you keep buying them and store them in your vault. So when you do run out of Glimmer next season, you can just go dismantle those, and you have more Glimmer. I know you'll have a Glimmer loss, but it's better than not collecting any Glimmer now if you're at the max and you can't do anything. So definitely do that. Those are my 3 tips and tricks to doing great next season as a great start. So let's get this party started. Thanks for watching today, guys. Appreciate you guys watching this video. If you have any comments that you want to talk about the video or any conversations you want to bring up, please leave a comment in the comments section. Also, if you like this video, please leave me a like. That'd be awesome. It really helps me understand what good things we're working on in the videos as well. Anyway, have a great one. I'll see you guys in Destiny. Bye-bye.